Good morning, respected judges, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today to speak about the threats to global peace. What is peace? Peace is a funny thing. It doesn't have a universal consensus. For one person, peace may be the absence of war. For another, it may mean the presence of justice. Somebody in the audience could believe that peace can only be attained through war, just as the Roman general Vegitus had once said, "If you want peace, prepare for war." Though peace means something different to everyone, I believe the closest possible estimate to peace comes of three pillars: global cooperation, human responsibility, and respect for human life and dignity. There are a great many things that threaten global peace: war, terrorism, poverty, unemployment. But to me, I believe that there is a root cause, and that root cause is man's desire for power and control. I'm an avid reader, and I've read this one book that I've absolutely loved, The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. And in that book, she speaks of one line that has stuck with me. It is man's subliminal urge to destroy what he cannot defy or subdue. Now, this line fascinates me because if you think about any global threat, it is a shadow in the background. Take the war with the Taliban in Afghanistan, for example. The Taliban initially conquered the southern province of Nimruz early in August of 2021, which led to the eventual collapse of the Afghani government, all within the same month. Now, the Taliban believe that their aim is to create a genuine Islamic order. Yet, anyone with two eyes can see that this has nothing to do with religion and everything to do with greed. The Taliban follow the Deobandi school of teaching, one that believes in upholding notions such as global jihad and practices from the 7th century. The Taliban use these and manipulate these words for their own selfish agenda. Essentially, they're finding ways to justify war and the oppression of women. Or we could look at something completely different, a different problem that is rapidly growing: climate change. 70% of the most vulnerable countries for climate change are also amongst the most politically and economically fragile. Now, climate change obstructs access to food, water, care, housing, all amplifying the risks to peace and development. Those who are in situations of conflict and poverty suffer the most, as they do not have the coping mechanisms or the resources in which to build resilience. Now, you may be wondering, why am I speaking about this? What does this have to do with selfishness? Well, listen to this. 25 state-owned and corporate entities are responsible for 71% of global emissions. Companies such as Chevron and BP have decided on our behalf that their own personal gain is far more important than a functioning planet. Now, I could go on and on about threats to global peace, but the root of the problem lies within man's subliminal urge to destroy what he cannot defy or subdue. We as mankind cannot survive this far longer. We must fight and advocate not just for ourselves, but across the board. Just as Martin Luther King had once said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." Thank you.